The Russian winter was a silent, biting thing that had swallowed Fyodor whole. For 3 days, the forest had been his tomb, the skeletal trees his jailer. His compass was useless, his provisions a distant memory, and the cold was a creeping poison. The whispers of the villagers, of a walking hut, and a witch with a taste for lost souls had been dismissed as folklore. Now, with the moon a sliver of ice in the black sky, he was ready to believe anything. He stumbled into a clearing where the silence was a living presence. And there it was, not a myth, but a monstrous reality. Put a hut built of gnarled timber, perched on immense, clawed chicken legs. It turned slowly, its joints groaning, surveying its domain. Smoke, thick and strangely sweet, curled from its crooked chimney. The fence surrounding it was made of human bones, the skulls atop each post glowing with an eerie inner light. A tremor of pure dread ran through Fyodor. The legends said Baba Yaga was a witch who feasted on travelers, but also a figure of ancient power who could grant wishes. He had nothing left to lose. He walked toward the hut, his footsteps crunching on the frozen leaves. Little hut, he rasped, his voice a dry whisper. Turn your back to the forest, and your front to me. The hut shuddered, the ground trembling as its colossal legs scraped the earth. It pivoted slowly, and a crooked door, like a gaping maw, swung open. A figure stood in the darkness of the doorway. She was tall and gaunt, her face like a dried apple, her nose so long it almost touched her chin. Her eyes, 2 pinpricks of fire, were sunk deep in their sockets. She leaned on a pestle, and a mortar hung from her belt. Another lost child. Baba Yaga's voice was like the rustle of dead leaves. Come, little sparrow. The cold will have you before I do. Fyodor swallowed his fear and stepped inside. The air was thick with a scent of burnt herbs and something else, something metallic and ancient. The interior was a chaotic mess of strange artifact skulls, woven nests of twigs and bubbling cauldrons. Why have you come to my home? She asked, gesturing with her pestle toward a rickety stool. I am lost, grandmother, Fyodor said, using the traditional honorific. I have nothing to offer. Save my life. A cackle, like breaking glass, escaped her lips. Your life is a small thing in this forest. What is it you truly seek? Fyodor hesitated. He could ask for warmth, for food, for a way out, but a deeper need, a grief heavier than any stone, clawed at him. I seek to forget, he said, to forget a sorrow that burdens my spirit. Baba Yaga's eyes flickered with a predatory understanding. Ah, those are the most complex, the most delicious. She hobbled to a shelf and took down a small, stoppered vial of what looked like shimmering water. Drink this, and you will forget, she rasped. But heed my warning. The cost is not your life. It is your joy. The most cherished memory you have will be the payment. Fyodor's heart sank. He thought of his wife, her kind smile, the laughter they had shared. The memories of her were the source of his grief, but also the reason he had held on. He looked at the vial, promising a peace he yearned for, then at Baba Yaga, her ancient eyes watching him with amusement. He made his decision. He would not trade the memory of his wife for relief from his pain. "I cannot," he said, shaking his head. "I will not forget her. The pain is a part of the love." A different sound came from Baba Yaga, a low hum of approval, wise or foolish. "It is hard to tell with mortals." She leaned in close, her breath smelling of decay and frost. "You have made a choice not of fear, but of love. This is a rare thing." She reached for a second vial, filled with a milky, iridescent liquid. "For your bravery, little sparrow, I offer a different kind of boon. This will not make you forget, but it will make you strong enough to carry your sorrow. It will make the path home clear and the sun feel warm upon your face again." Fyodor, trembling, took the vial. The warmth of the liquid seeped into his hands. He drank it, tasted of old earth and new spring growth. A strange lightness filled him, not of forgetting, but of acceptance. He thanked her, and Baba Yaga merely waved a long-fingered hand. "Go, little sparrow. The forest will guide you now." As he walked out, the fence of skulls no longer glowed with a terrifying light, but with a pale, welcoming luminescence. He had faced Baba Yaga and lived, but more than that, he had faced his own grief and, with her strange and terrible help, had found the strength to carry on.